Do you need the best meta custom tactics to use in FC25? The kind of tactics that will get you more wins in the new patch and help massively during Team of the Season? Well, this is going to be the video for you. For cheap, fast, and reliable FC25 coins during Team of the Season, use the code MATTHD at MMOEXP.com for 8% off your order. You can also get 15% free coins per purchase during Team of the Season, and you can buy packs and players too. The link is down below. Welcome to the post-patch of FC25, where tactics are now newer and hopefully better than ever before. These are tactics that are trialed and tested as well by pro players around the world. These are going to be some breathtaking tactics for you. Now, with the post-patch, EA have nerfed a few things. However, we're going to start here with the fan favorite 4-4-2 formation. And as always, these tactics work if you have a very cheap team, mid team, or expensive squad like mine. Well, let's dive into these tactics and adjust all of these instructions so you understand in depth what they're doing and what these new tactics even can do. So the formation you're going to want is simply the 4-4-2 flat. However, in game, it definitely does play a bit more advanced than a regular 4-4-2. It's crisp to use going forward. The runs these players make are stunning. And although there's no CDMs in this formation, if you learn how to defend well by controlling your two centre mid and keeping your centre backs in that straight line, you should be good to go defensively with this formation. As an attack, it's outrageously good. Now, you're going to actually want to select balance as the build-up style. That's what you guys need there. Defensive approach, don't worry, is not going to be 95. It's not going to be 25. If you don't know, EA have actually nerfed the 95 depth tactic, so pressing is a bit less overpowered. However, I can confirm it's still pretty strong. Even if you go with like 90, it's still good. So in this formation, guys, it does really work well. Now, a big thank you to Ermin Brait here, the pro player who's gone 45-0 in the weekend league with these tactics. However, it's time to change the whole squad in terms of the roles and how they play. So let's get into it. Don't forget, 4-4-2 flat, balance high is what you need. Now, for the strikers here, you simply want to have on both there advance forward and attack. By doing that, they go forward in the best way possible, strikers, and it's like they're in sync with each other. Try and have at least one of these players with 5-star skill moves if you can. If not, though, it still works well, but with a 5-star skiller in this team, I've got 2 of them. They work even better. They're looking for goals galore every game. So make sure your strikers are good in this game. And you should do. There should be a lot of blues in your squad, guys. Try and get some team of the seasons or icon to striker. That will help you immensely. Now, for the 2 centre mids, we're actually going to go with something surprising here. We're going to go with box-to-box balance on both of these centre mids. By doing that, they both get forward and look for those opportunities outside, inside the box as well. They help out the strikers really well. I know you're thinking though, where is the defensive cover? Well, Abili and Ruud still track back in this formation, and the left and right mid often help as well, so you actually are good defensively still. It definitely is a more attacking formation than defensive one, but overall it still plays in a balanced way where you don't feel too out of position. And these centre mids also have a very nice spread and gap between them. Already you can see that in game how it's starting to look. That's what I'm saying when it comes to box, they still have a very good position there. 2 centre backs though, we're not going to change this. Defender, and also defend for both centre backs, as we always do on these tactic videos. It's a personal preference though. I'd rather have goalkeeper though for a 4-4-2. Feels like a more old school style doing that. Don't go super keeper, guys, on this. If you do want to, obviously you can do. But for me, at least goalkeeper has been the better choice. Now, right back and left back, just like my centre backs there, are going to remain on full back and balance for both. You want these players to be balanced here. So if my centre mid does lose it, I can have my right back come out and help Ruud, for example. And the same for the left back spot there. If my Abili loses the ball, quickly my icon as a balanced player, as he will be a bit forward on the attack, can help out with that defensive cover. It really is good. Now, this is where things get interesting though. We're going to make our left mid and also right mid here inside forward and balanced on both sides, and look how it looks in game. It really looks so similar there to a 4-2-2, but the shape of this formation is amazing. There are players everywhere you look. The only player that's missing, you could argue, is a cam. But the center mids being in that spot, they don't push up as high as you might think, which is good because they add that defensive security you need if you lose the ball. But that's how it looks in game. This formation is a dominant one. Give it a go in the post patch if you like it. There are still 2 formations still to go though, and my favorite one is next, which I do feel very confident in going rank 1 with. I'm not joking, these new tactics guys are stunning. However, the 4-4-2 is so fun to use. If you do need the new code as well, it is on your screen right there on the top left, that code, guys. We always show the codes, don't worry, it's always there. Give it a go though, you won't be let down. Welcome to the next formation that is seriously meta right now, and more people around the world are using these, and these actually are secret until now. A massive thank you to my good friend and tactic extraordinaire, Keanu JP. Give these guys a follow, guys, in the description as well. Absolute legends. I've used these this morning in the cup, and at this moment I'm 9-0 with these for the first time, with half of my team being golds. They've been unreal, so really cool start. And as you can see from the shape of the team, there's something about a 4-2-3-1 that sometimes feels like it's impenetrable. Just the shape of this formation gives you confidence, so that's what you want to see. So what do you want to do with the 4-2-3-1 formation? Let's get into it. Now, it's going to be the narrow formation, this one. And this gives me a vibe of FIFA 17 or even like the FC 24. 4-2-3-1 was the best formation in the game. And I believe now that the patch is here, it definitely feels like it's really back. So 4-2-3-1 narrow is what you need. You want to go on balance and then do go on 70. I feel like overall, the best balanced kind of defensive approach now, and the meta really will start to be 70. With the 8 dropping this new patch and nerfing the 95 depth or even 91 or above depth, I feel like 70 in the middle of 50 and 90 is a really good middle ground. So 4-2-3-1 narrow, balance and high defensive approach is what you need. Player roles though is where this team gets a bit mad. So goalkeeper, defend, defender and defend, defender and defend. That is most meta formation these days. However, right back you're going to want as fullback and then balanced. By doing that, it gives a very, well, yeah, balanced style of play going forward and going back. However, this is where it gets a bit more ridiculous using this wing back as a balanced wing back, which really helps going forward. You've got basically an extra passing option on in most attacks, which, as you know in this game, guys, passing is everything. Now, this is where things get different for this squad. You're going to need holding and roaming on the left CDM. Obviously, try and get that playstyle plus if you can do. Either way, holding and roaming on the left CDM by having these players on roaming. And the same can be said for the right CDM, by the way, who has deep line playmaker and then roaming as well. Both these CDMs and roaming is really important. They kind of hover around the midfield a bit more than staying stationary with having defend on. So it gives you a bit more creativity when defending and attacking. For the cam position, you're not going to change at all, guys. Playmaker and balance is the best cam option in the game, especially having that link between the strikers and the left cam and right cam. Now, for the right cam, you're going to want as half winger and attack, and the left cam, you're going to need shadow striker and attack, while having the striker, the main man for me, Ronaldo Ronaldo, as again, advance forward and attack. These 4-2-3-1 tactics are the most fun tactics in the whole game right now, in my opinion. I have not played this well in a long time, and especially with the new patch dropping, we're all searching for these new tactics, right? We need something new, something fun, something different as well. This is a stunning formation that not even the tactic extraordinaire who's helped me with these tactics has wanted to release until now. They were that good. That's how the formation though looks in game. I love how much help I got on the left there with Maicon, all the meanwhile still having 2 CDMs who can defend if Maicon loses the ball. In attack, it does play a bit similar there to a 4-2-1-3, but a bit deeper. And you've got great width on the wing there. And your central cam has to be someone great. Now, saying that, I've now got a playmaker with playmaker plus in the team, Jaoru. Always look for those playstyle pluses. You won't believe how much they help. But that's how it looks in game, though. It's probably even more solid than a 4-2-1-3. These tactics, man, are so fun. These are the tactics I will be using in the upcoming weekend league for the Premier League team of the season, and I could not recommend these enough. There is the tactic code on screen for you now, the 4-2-3-1. Outrageous tactics, these. However, we've still got one more tactic to show you, and they're wonderful. Welcome to the final tactics I'm going to show you today for the new post patch that is out. in FC 25. These are tactics that a lot of people are switching to guarantee that they're going to get the wins in Weekend League, to guarantee that they're going to get the wins they need in the FUT Champs final. Welcome to the very, very elite tactics here, the 4-3-3 bracket 2 formation. You're going to want to choose the 4-3-3 holding formation. This is a formation that honestly is so well-rounded. It is a ridiculous formation in game to use. Solid in defense if you are worried about conceding goals. All the meanwhile, very fluid and quick on the counter. You can also do tiki-taka really efficiently with these tactics. They're really strong and fun to use, more importantly. We want more fun in this game, right? This is a very fun tactic. Now, what you want to do, though, is go to build-up style and choose balance. And this might surprise you. Balance and balance for these new tactics. Now, a big thank you to Wasteful Blimp with these tactics. They've gone down really well on Twitter, and I thought I'd bring you these today to show you how good they are. So in goal, simply have goalkeeper and defend. Goalkeepers that are meta right now. Buffon's always good. I see Iker Casillas in most teams. Van der Sar, though, might be the best keeper in the game. Either way, have a good goalkeeper. Both centre backs, again, you called it, guys. Defender and defend. Don't change that. Keep it the same. Make sure, though, to have your fullback in this formation, though, as a defensive fullback, as in the right back. So fullback and defend. For the left back spot, you need wing back and support. By doing that, it creates a bit of a triangle here between your centre mid and left wing. You'll see what I'm saying in game shortly. It becomes so hard to stop on the attack because you've got more passing options going forward than you normally would have. However, in the midfield, this is where things change. On your CDM, make sure to have roaming on. By doing this, it creates more space and has a more balanced look to it, as you can see there, with the other two centre mids acting as more the anchor centre mids of the team, and the CDM is like the one holding everything down. They're protecting my defensive line. And because it's so narrow and tight to get through, it makes it so rewarding once you stop those fast counters by having this formation. And then yourself having the ability to get forward so quickly. This is a great formation, guys. However, things do change, though, when it comes to the left wing position. I've just realized halfway through creating this team, for some reason, Limonen's still in the squad, guys, as is Maicon. So let me get some new players in this squad. So I've got my midfielders on the right tactics there. How about these players now, though? Make sure to have the most meta tactic for any winger in the game, guys. Inside forward for your right winger, and then you called it, you guessed it, inside forward and balanced on the left wing and right wing player. However, where things change again, because honestly, the advanced forward is not as meta as you might think. You need to have false 9 and then build up on your striker position. By doing that, this is how this formation looks in game. It's absolutely broken in game. Give it a try. It will seriously surprise you. The shape is crazy as well. And Abili and Giroud work really well in getting the ball quickly to my wingers here and then crossing the ball in, or even giving it back there to R9. The 1-2s in this formation are some of the best I've ever tried in any game. Honestly, they're outrageously good. Have a go with these, though, especially in attack. They're really strong. And with that shape, though, with so many players being in the center of the pitch, it makes it really hard to get through. It really does. You'll be able to block more Trivelas than ever. And even on the right side, where it's a bit more empty on that side, they still move over quickly to get the ball back. Give these a go, though, guys. They will very, very much surprise you, the 4-3-3-2. If you do want the code as well, it is on your screen there. It is on your screen now, though. But they are the top 3 custom tactics to use right now in FC 25. What do you make of these tactics? Comment down below once you've tried them. I always say give each tactic here maybe 3-4 games. And if you start to get more wins than before and score more goals than before, then you know they've worked. Remember, when you're defending in any formation in this game, guys, control the midfielders more than the centre backs. Use speed boost, R1 dribbling as well. Give it a go, though. Let me know your thoughts on these tactics. Leave a like for more of these videos, though. Subscribe as well for more. Hopefully, I've helped you get more wins in Weekend League. Have a special day, and I'll see you on the next big video.